Our top focus is on the H1N1 scare. The death toll due to swine flu has soared to 585, with almost 100 more casualties being reported across the country over the last 3 days. The centre is closely monitoring the situation and has ordered additional stocks of medicines and diagnostic kits. A total number of 8,423 people have contracted the virus this year, and Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra are believed to be worse affected according to government data. Recently, 3 more people died in Gurgaon in the national capital region due to the flu. 17 are said to be critical. 1,500 positive cases have been detected.
लोग हो सकते हैं, तो उनको आइडेंटिफाई करके उनका सर्वे करके कि वो सिंपली सादी अपनी खांसी या सर्दी के मरीज है या स्वाइन फ्लू सस्पेक्टेड मरीज है, वो देखने के लिए हम बहुत बड़े पैमाने पर अभी सर्वे कर रहे हैं, और कोई जो मरीज मिलते हैं तो उनको भी हम ट्रीटमेंट शुरू कर देते हैं.
There are some reactions coming in from different parts of the country where people are complaining of bad arrangements and lack of availability of medicines at chemist shops.
मैंने अपना स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट कराया स्वाइन फ्लू का, प्राइवेट में कराया डॉक्टर लाल से, और मुझे 4 पैरामीटर में से 3 पैरामीटर पॉजिटिव आए. इसकी मेडिसिन अवेलेबल नहीं है. प्राइवेट सेक्टर में मैंने कई केमिस्ट शॉप्स में पता कर लिया, उन्होंने बोला कि सिर्फ गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल में मिलेगा. गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल में आया तो यहाँ पर अगेन कोई काउंटर नहीं है प्रॉपर, तो फिर मैंने इमरजेंसी में अपने आप को एक कार्ड बनवाया, लेकिन अगेन लास्ट 3 दिन से मेडिसिन ढूंढ रहे हैं. ना कोई बाहर में अवेलेबल है, वो बोलते हैं सिर्फ गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट में मिलेगा, गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट में भी प्रॉपरली नहीं है. तो इट्स टोटल कन्फ्यूजन एंड टोटल पैनिक एंड क्योस.
जगह जगह खबर सुनने में आ रही है कि स्वाइन फ्लू चल रहा है, आप मास्क लगा करके भीड़ भाड़ वाले इलाकों में. आज मैं पहली बार इस हॉस्पिटल में आया हूँ, तो मैंने यहाँ पे देखा सभी लोग बिगर मास्क के घूम रहे हैं. तो यहाँ पे कुछ नोटिस बोर्ड वगैरह लगाना चाहिए हर जगह की, या फिर अनाउंसमेंट करना चाहिए कि आपको मास्क लगा के लगाना चाहिए, और जिससे कि कम से कम ये रोग फैले.
As the H1N1 virus spreads, here are a few precautions that you and your family can take to stay safe from it. Firstly, it's important to identify the symptoms. Swine flu has symptoms similar to a seasonal flu. An infected person will have high fever accompanied by a cough, sore throat, headache, body ache and fatigue. If you find any such symptoms, then you must get yourself tested and also get vaccinated if you live in a high-risk zone. People are also advised to wear masks in crowded places, also while using public transport in these areas that have been identified as high-risk zones by the government. Our correspondent Rishika
to give us a comprehensive lowdown on what exactly is swine flu and how prepared India is to deal with the virus, I have with me former Secretary General of the Indian Medical Association, Dr. Narendra Saini. So thank you for speaking with Headlines today. Just very briefly, if you could explain to our viewers, there is a bit of a panic situation currently. What to do and what not to do when dealing with patients of swine flu?
The swine flu, one thing I want to really alleviate the worrying of people is that please do not worry about this. Do not have any anxiety on this fever. It is a simple fever as it happened in any influenza fever, any viral fever which comes during this time. It is same. If you see, yes, deaths have occurred, but if you see statistic wise, deaths happen also in the same way as they are happening in previous years. Any fever which comes, because this is a season for viral fever.
So what is the one precaution that you advise people to take at this point in time?
This swine fever, which we call it H1N1 influenza A virus, it spreads by droplet. It means it is by when a person coughs, when person having sneezing, when person coughing. So this is how it spreads. So if we keep a safe distance of 3 feet, means a 1 meter of distance, and take precautions like hand washing and keeping the surfaces clean. What happens is we might be keeping a distance, we might be washing our hands, but unfortunately we forget that we have to keep the surrounding place, the surfaces specially, to be clean, like a table where the patient is sitting, or the doorknobs. These also has to be clean, or maybe a cell phone.
So essentially, you're raising a very important point that swine flu is not an airborne disease. So it is not like if you just come in contact with somebody who has swine flu, you will necessarily get the disease. What advice would you give to relatives of patients who are currently diagnosed with swine flu?
There should not be any confusion between airborne and droplet. Airborne is it spread wide distances, like tuberculosis. It can go to wider places. It is also in a layman term can be airborne, but it is droplet means it cannot go far off distance, not more than 3 to 4 feet of distance if the air current is not very high. If it is proper air current in a room, it cannot go beyond 3 to 4 feet.